Whew. Survive, survive, survive. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about today's NFL matchup. You had the Philadelphia Eagles beating the Chicago Bears 25 to 20 to improve to 13 and 1 on the season. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. Excuse me, may not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. Whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden player on Xbox One, I'm going to have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. I tell you what, man, it wasn't pretty today. It wasn't pretty at all. And look, you got to tip your cap to the Chicago Bears, yo. You got to tip your cap to Justin Fields, who is just outstanding and just super physically gifted. He hung in there, man. He fought, he was trouble to bring to the ground. Um, some of the times he's just a big time talent. I mean, that's why when he came out of high school, he was the number one overall recruit in the country. Dude is extremely talented. And for Chicago, I know they record only 3-11, but look, they get him some pieces and weapons around him, and he continue to work and develop. They're gonna be all right. And defensively, they played well. Yo, they hit us. They was physical with us. They created turnovers. Like they did their thing, man. They really, really played well. You gotta tip your hat to the Chicago Bears for the effort they gave. And for the Eagles, like I've been saying, it's us against us. And today we came out again today with 3 turnovers. Jalen, this is the worst game he's played this year. But he had 2 picks. Miles Sanders had a fumble, which I thought was an incomplete pass. 3 turnovers today. But with all that being said, man, this team went on the road and got it done, yo. In a extremely extreme trap game, yo. When you're talking about a game right before going to Dallas on Christmas Eve to play the Cowboys, a team coming off of a bye week, it was just set up, man, for us to slip up. And it looked like that for moments of this game. But gotta give the team credit, man. The offensive line, pass protected. Jalen Hurts, though this was his worst game, to my opinion, he fought through it and played and finished and played well as the game went on. Had the big rushing touchdown of the middle, which I thought was just a brilliant play call, by Shane Steichen. And then he threw for over 300 yards, man. It just made timely plays, including the big 3rd down and 6 conversion to ice the game away. And that's a leader, man. When things get bad, he's not going to get down on his teammates, not going to throw nobody under the bus. He going to just go out there, he going to just keep fighting and keep fighting. And that's what I love about this guy. It's not only his play on the field, his leadership. This team doesn't get rattled with him, at the helm. Miles Sanders, man, part of it, it's his worst game today, too. Part of it is, look, we got to do a better job getting him the ball. I understand Chicago bottled them up quite a little bit when we got on the ball most of the time, but we have to do a better job of keeping them consistently involved. That's the one thing I will say on the play calling is the play calling at times have been just too imbalanced. Like, look, I knew we threw it around a little bit. I'll get to the receivers, but Miles Sanders got to touch the ball a little more. But when he do touch it, he got to, though I don't think the play was a fumble, but at the same time, you got to hang on and protect that football. The receivers, man, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, excuse me, with the exception of like a Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, man, they're like one of the better, well, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, they're one of the better dynamic duo wide receivers in the league. And it showed again today, both with well over 100 yards receiving, both coming up with big, crucial, critical catches. And on plays where Hurts gave him opportunities, Hurts threw it up for him, and A.J. Brown and Smith like constantly kept coming down with the ball and making plays, man. That's what I love about this team. That's what I love about this offense is that we have the ability to line up and run the ball down your throat most days. Or if you try to take that away, we could go over the top, or we could go intermediate. Like the passing game was definitely on point, especially in the second half. Defensively, though we gave up a lot of spectacular Justin Fields plays, Hassan Reddick with just a tremendous game, over 2 sacks, big time fumble recovery when Chicago was trying to change the momentum of the game. Kevon Hargrave, Josh Sweat, just what a performance by that pass rush, man. They've been leading the league in sacks. Started off slow, but they're picking it on. They picking it up now, getting to the quarterback. And it's a couple of more they could have had, but that just goes to show you how athletic Justin Fields is. In the secondary, they were solid. Chicago don't have the best wide receiving core in the league, but I still thought the secondary played solid today. Look, overall a good win. Good win, man. Team fought through it. It wasn't pretty. It looked bad, but we fought through it and got the W, man. One thing I was frustrated with, though you give the Bears credit, number 33 was holding AJ Brown a lot, man. It's times where like there should at least been another 2 or 3 pass interference calls on Chicago, but whatever. We found a way to go on the road and get a win. This team is now 7-0 on the road, and we all know what lies ahead. Now, granted, with them losing, the luster of that game kind of took a little bit of a step back. But look, one more win in our final 3 games. Not only do we clinch the NFC East, but we clinch home field advantage, man. Let's go out there and put this thing away, yo. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles, NFL, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.